So even the lightest item you can imagine, like a pack of crisps, comes to you in one of these. A truck, one of those. And you think that trucking is dying. Stay tuned, let's talk about it. Yeah, I'm taking that one here. One of the nice new ones. So I'm going up north. This is a run I did last week, so I know exactly what I'm doing. Just going up north. And then yeah, something to pick up. You rest 45 minutes while they do the loading, and then you come back down to an address somewhere. An address somewhere in Essex. What are we doing with that? Let's see, what is it? This is comparing with the other one. Yeah. Reflector looking loose. I mean, again, have to see, figure that out. Alright, time to hook up with this. This is something like the new ones, it's already pulled out. The old ones, some of them are not pulled out. So once you're trying to hook up, it's trying to go sliding backwards. Yeah. Welcome to this channel, Simon Kawa, man of London, man from East Africa. So, how you doing? Have you subbed to this channel yet? Why are you waiting? Why are you waiting? Why are you waiting? Sub to the channel, yo. Give us a hand. Lots of stuff happening in there. Let me hook up this trailer and we can chat as we roll off. I roll off. Talk about trucking industry dying. Stay tuned to this video. Yes, we are all concerned about automation. Machines taking our jobs. Every industry is under threat. Well, some few are not, because if the machine can't do it, then that's where the safety is. So I bet the question is, can these machines do the jobs without a driver? You've seen now, what I'm doing right now, I'm hooking this trailer. I don't think a machine can fully do this without human instruction. So, in my view, trucking is evolving. All right, there is going to be men and women still required to set out those machines. The first we rumored of a driverless vehicle truck, yeah, the Tesla ones, we heard that they're going to be one driver driving, and then you'll have this couple of trailers following using sensors. So that drivers, instead of 5 drivers, they will need now 1 driver. So that driver will have to do all those courses in order to get these machines working. And there'll be control room or whoever is controlling the actual vehicles. So probably it's the time to learn new skills in your particular industry, especially now in trucking. Any courses that are coming up, gonna have to do them, or else find yourself with no job, because you can't really fit you anywhere. So in my case, in my opinion, trucking is evolving. That's number one. Is it dying? It is evolving. All right. Now, is it dying? Meaning, are there going to be a lot less drivers in this career? A lot less need for drivers? Yeah, so we're off to Derby from the Heathrow area. So I was saying, those courses, whatever courses are going to come up, we have to do them. That means that will be now that the cutoff point. If you don't want to improve, they tell you have to do a course with the extra automation in the future. If you don't want to do it, there are the newbies who want to do it. There are the, aspirants, people new who want to get in. You tell them something new, they go quickly. If you've been doing it for a while, you may think, they're just bothering me. I reckon we have about 10 years, around 10 years. That means if you're hanging around still thinking of doing trucking, one day I'm gonna do trucking, then time's running out. There's going to be a place where, yes, it's not going to die, but it's getting more competitive. The truth is, I reckon they will need less drivers than they would have if they don't have that automation. Driverless cars are already moving around California doing taxi. People have seen them online. You order a car, instead of like Uber, before the Uber gets it, this company is doing it already. The car turns up, it has cameras, sensors, everything. It doesn't have anyone there. It's already happening. So if the time it reaches for trucks, yes, it's going to reach a place. What can we say? You can't deny it. But can you be the controller of these trucks? Can you be the one out of 5 drivers that are needed to move these things? Yeah? Can you move into administration, management, logistics? So trucking is evolving. It will never get rid of truck driving, but it's going to get very competitive. And yes, they are going to need less drivers. There you have it. It's not dying, but gonna need less actors. And yet, the newer people, younger people are always ready to do anything you ask them. Train this thing, do this, blah, blah, blah. Get less money, they just take it. So, if you're an old timer, you've done it a couple of years, there's a tricky place coming. That's why people, I always advise people, get the money out and do another business. Simple as that. Get a business out of this. Many people do properties, estate, buy a house, let it off, and have another that you live in. I think that is it. You get houses. You have 2 places, you live in one, you let off one. Men and women have to come up with better movements. But in the future, many things are getting automated. So the real advice is not even on trucking only, is into ownership. Ownership. That is only one word, ownership. That's all you need to learn. Ownership. You don't own it, you have no rights, no decisions, no profits. You own it, you can't do profits. You own it, what is that? A flat. What is that? Land. Do people buy land here? People buy land abroad. Yeah? That keeps them, making them money every year. Bang it, either farming, rental, people rent land out, farming, houses to stay in. I don't see what else, honestly. In ownership also, I'm talking, yes, owning the trucks, owning the, the machines, owning the business, owning your own van, your own car that you use for Uber, your own. It's all about ownership. I don't see any other way that can beat the automation thing. Own the machine, own. Buy the automation for your own warehouse. You get? There's a way around it, but it's all going to be, evolving. So, in other words, trucking is slowly getting more competitive. It's not dying because we will always need a big motor. Yeah, a lorry will always be needed to bring things, but now we're only discussing, are they going to need us more humans to keep training to bring these things, or is it going to be phased out? Trucks will always be running. That means trucking, the industry will never die. But then I bet the question is, are the jobs going to be, are they secure? So jobs won't be that secure without any extra training. They won't be You're going to need extra training. You're going to need to be competitive, keeping with everyone else, the new ones and everyone. So competitiveness, that one is there. If you ask me, even just the last 10 years, trucking was such a posh job to do 10 years ago or 15 years ago than it is now. You know, 10 years, 15 years ago, a person told you I'm a UK trucker. Oh, that is, you know, a top block. But right now, people jumping in so many. So I'm just trying to say it is already has declined. It used to be very, very prestigious. Yeah, you turn up to the place, you're a class driver, yeah? You brought the trailer, ooh, it used to be a big deal, but right now, oh, everyone can see to jump in quick. So, things are changing and they're still gonna be changing. Competition will always be there, but the machines will not run us out. They will reduce the number of workers, but they will need those guys to run around, to run the machines. So, either way, can still secure yourself, but with the effort, training and competition. Wages, if you ask me, wages are supposed to be, in my opinion, sorry employers, but I think £20 by now. Just trucking has not grown its wages, and now we're getting competition with the machines. I don't know how that's going to happen. How is that going to happen? That's getting more money. Maybe those who are trained to run the machines, obviously their rate will go right up because of the training they have to do. Their rate will go up. All I'm saying is trucking is a thing where the money hasn't jumped as compared to anything else, and yet looking to probably get more squeezed down with the machines coming. Alright, Simon Kawa channel, make sure to bang us a thumbs up, subscribe to get more content on the way. Always more content on the road. Alright, trucking videos, got current affairs. I like to jump onto something that's current affairs if it's relevant for us, as well as life lessons. You're going to hear me lecturing people about life lessons. I like to read those books with wise sayings. Yeah, how can you get wisdom if you're not learning reading? So I read it just so I can get the wisdom, learn from people's other mistakes, than always looking for your own. You suffer too much, you're losing time, losing energy. So I read a lot of success books, wisdom quotes, because I know they're a shortcut to a good life. Because you know what else they say? It's the quality of your thinking that affects your quality of your life. So if you have top thinking, you have good thoughts, you have good things coming from your head, then you expect your life to also to improve. That is if you work on what you're thinking about. If you have good resolutions in your head but you never actually do them, you're what do they call it, procrastinating. That's also something else. But initially, if you have good thoughts, you have all good info, then you're going to get a good life. Yeah. Another one, what is it? Another saying, giggle. It used to be called giggle. Yeah? Garbage in, garbage out. Alright? Those who know computer language. Garbage in, garbage out. You put in rubbish into your head, don't expect good stuff to come out of your actions. So I don't want to elaborate. It just simply means, simply means all the things that you're consuming material-wise, they get into your head. Then your head starts just processing. Now if you're consuming nonsensical stuff, then your life ends up nonsensical in order. Right, end of lecture. You guys, let me take this load. Go and pick. No, actually I'm not taking any load. I'm empty. Let me go pick this load. Bring it back down. It's 3 hours and a bit to go, 3 hours to come back. Normally that means you're done. Let's see what's up. Alright, make sure to sub to this lovely channel. Let me go get this stuff. I'll speak with you pretty soon. Alright? Stay safe. God bless. Look!